everybody. My name is Karen Cagg, and I'm here with Angie, a member of the Aroma Cats team. Yay! And
Yeah,
today we're going to go over FDA compliance because it is one of the most important things that you understand when you start this business. Um, Angie and I both just completed game plan training, and Sarah Harnish was talking about how she got in trouble for FDA compliance. How many times, Angie? Was it twice?
twice.
Twice, and you can completely lose your business. I mean, they will give you a warning, but it's really important to understand, and it's not that hard. So let's go ahead and talk about it here. I've got a quick little PowerPoint to go through with you that shouldn't take too long, but go from the beginning. Oh no, really? Click. Okay. So it's say this, not that, and really, it's just a matter of retraining yourself to not say things. What you want to say is say you stress away. It's the fastest thing to take away a headache, and that's what I want to tell people. I want to say, here, put this on; it'll relieve your headaches. But I can't say that. So what can I say instead? That's what we're going to talk about. Okay. First of all, structure function claims. When it comes to dietary supplements, Young Living products can claim to maintain and or support an already healthy body. This is the thing, really, with all of the claims that you make. As long as you're talking above the wellness line, talk about how everything that Young Living sells helps support, maintain the body systems. But yeah, remember, you cannot make any claims about the structure or functions of the body when speaking about a cosmetic or an aromatic product. So nothing about, uh, hmm, well, let's see, we'll get some examples. So you can say that products can be associated with claims relating to external cleansing or beautifying or moisturizing. So we can talk about how lavender might moisturize, it might help our skin or something, but we can't say that it cures a burn, for example. We want to be promoting our vitality line. Now, I didn't understand this for the longest time. So we have two types of oils. The vitality oils are the ones with the white label. And whenever we are talking about any structure function of the body, like the respiratory system, the immune system, the cardiovascular system, circulatory system, we really need to be sure that we are talking about the vitality line. So if we talk about, if we talk about thieves supporting the immune system, technically we should be holding up the thieves in the white bottle. Hadn't really thought about that. But when we're talking about the immune system, that's inside, that's a part of our body. So we need to be talking about the ones that we use internally. Same thing with circulatory system. Anything that's going on inside the body, we really need to be talking about the vitality line. Okay. Mislabeled usage, and that's kind of what I'm talking about here. When you're promoting cosmetic registered products as dietary supplements or vice versa. So if it is the copaiba in the regular bottle, like this is labeled for topical use or cosmetic registered, if you will. And we really shouldn't be holding up the copaiba, and I have done this in class. We really shouldn't be holding up this regular copaiba bottle and talking about putting it into our water and taking it internally as a dietary supplement. I should be holding up the copaiba in the vitality bottle. And I guess if you don't have that one, then you could just, you could make that point, when taken internally, use the vitality line to be completely compliant. You cannot make any direct disease claims. A disorder of structure or incorrectly functioning organ, part, or system of the body resulting from the effect of genetic or developmental error. So anything like scoliosis. Angie, can you think of any other types of disorders? Any, like liver disease? Obviously, anything with the word disease in it. You can't.
Fibromyalgia.
Yeah, yeah, any of those things, anything that is technically a disease or anything that has poisoned you, or any sort of nutritional deficiency or imbalance or toxicity or unfavorable environmental factors. All of these things, especially one that produces specific signs or symptoms, or that if there you go.
Hola.
Hey, Lydia. No, it's Donnell. Hey,
Hey.
good to
I
see you.
I just finished my other class, so hello.
Good. I'm glad you were able to join us. We've just gone through like the the first bit, and Angie's phone was ringing, so she had to mute herself. Bless her heart. We just finished talking about how important it is to talk about vitality oils when you're talking about using them internally, or if you're talking about supporting body systems. I
Are
said,
we
yeah,
supposed
I said a lot of times if you talk about thieves supports the immune system, that's great, but you should not hold up the brown bottle of thieves. If you're talking about any system inside the body, it really needs to be the vitality line, the ones with the white labels. Okay, so any sickness, illness, flu. I was teaching a class yesterday, and um, Becky, she was just talking about thieves cleaner and how she was so happy she was using the thieves cleaner, and because she didn't want to catch the flu. And I was going, foo, 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 you know, you're using the F word. And she's like, what? I said, the foo, foo. Finally said, flu, don't say flu. Even though she wasn't talking about thieves cures the flu or thieves will, you know, but you can't do that either. You can't say a physical or mental feature that is regarded as indicating a condition of disease, particularly such a feature that is apparent to the patient, like okay, so if you were trying to talk around flu and you were saying things like weakness and dizziness and vomiting and cough, and if you're using those words to describe the symptoms of a disease, you can't do that either. So you couldn't say, this will help with your dizziness, this will help with your pain. You can't say that either. Any implied claim, that's really what I think more what Becky was trying to say. And she was just talking about, you know, how she had cleaned her house from top to bottom to get rid of germs. But you can't really do that either. An implied claim is one made indirectly or by inference. For example, this product is great for sniffles and sneezes. So you may say, oh, I'm not saying allergies, but you can't imply that either, because when you say sniffles and sneezes, it implies allergies. And it gets really technical sometimes. You know, you can say it helps support respiratory comfort, you know. But again, as long as you're talking above the wellness line and you're talking about supporting health and not treating a disease, then you're okay. Some of the great graphics that we used to have out there on Pinterest were like your medicine cabinet. You know, you can replace your whole medicine cabinet with these oils, this premium starter kit. You know, Panaway will replace your icy hot. You know, all of those things you can't say. You can't make any comparison to an over-the-counter drug as a say that these oils are a substitute for or they are compared to. Yeah, because and also you're prohibited from making inaccurate and impermissible claims about any of Young Living's products. In particular, you must not make any claim that Young Living's products are intended for use in the diagnosis, cure, mitigation, treatment, or prevention of disease. So that includes making comparisons to any drugs that people might buy. Okay, all of these sheets are in your virtual office. Oh, I meant to open that up, and I'll show you where to find this stuff again. But kind of glance down that list. Do any of those things surprise you? Any of those words surprise you? That like, oh, I can't say that? I was surprised I couldn't say pain. But then when you think about our oil Panaway, you know, being an English instructor, I was like, that's misspelled. But it's not. They had to change it. It couldn't say pain away. So it's Panaway. So get rid of all your pans, but your pots might stay. Yeah. But can't say pain, nausea. I thought I could say anti-inflammatory for a long time. I used to just pipe along about how great an anti-inflammatory Copaiba was. Nope, can't say that either.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
That's
can.
really, they're really Nazis about that, aren't they? Okay.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a drug, you know, or something. Anti-inflammatory. Cold, cholesterol. Can't say anything about like this may reduce your cholesterol. Can't say congestion. So those are just like the overall hot words. But then we also have. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm doing a Zoom live. Can I call you back? Okay, bye. So professional. That's all right. But they also have made some with specific like summer hot words. Um, Lyme disease. I was so happy to tell everybody that our tea tree oil, the Melaleuca alterfolia, I can't say it, alterfolia,
Mhm.
is the only thing that they found uh, to get rid of those super lice that people are getting.
Ooh.
There's like a strain of lice called super lice. They're resistant to the Rid-X. And so I
Yeah.
was happily telling everybody, hey, you can use tea tree oil on it to get rid of your lice. Nope, can't say that. Can't
Yeah.
say
Oh, I
lice.
didn't know. So yeah, that's like a bird lice too. That's like it
Really?
burrows into the head. So,
Oh,
but
great.
can you say it like doesn't like it? What can you say? What can you say? Like
Supports a healthy scalp.
like lice runs from it, or like I mean,
You can't use the word lice. You just have to say it supports a healthy scalp.
and
Uh, I can't.
critters are not attracted to it.
Right. Oh, it's just like when you talk about our citronella oil. You can't, or purification. You notice that it says something like it may promote a relaxing outdoor experience. I mean, people really have to work hard to go, what? Oh, I can't
That
say, I can't say it makes bugs go away because,
wow.
and that isn't really so much with the FDA. That's more with the environment, the EPA, things with like bug spray. Now, we do now have our own bug spray, and like an approved sunscreen. You know, we couldn't say that, but now we have an over-the-counter sunscreen.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. So, and you know, I think eventually Young Living is the only company, the only essential oil company to have over-the-counter FDA-approved drugs, and I think eventually that we will get FDA approval, so we can, like, we can call our cough drops now. We can call our pain cream, and I think eventually we will get many of our products FDA approval, and we won't have to worry about it. But for right now, we just remember, just stay above the wellness line. Just think about the thing you don't want, and just say, oh, if I don't have that, then it's this. You know, I have a healthy scalp.
Can you
Uh,
say it supports a healthy immune system?
yes,
Okay.
but I should be holding up a vitality line when I'm talking about body systems,
Wow.
and I didn't know that for the longest time either.
My God.
Here,
Have you
there's
ever been
another.
hit?
Oh, go ahead.
Have you ever been flagged or hit by the FDA?
No, I haven't. Thank goodness. Um, but I haven't shared a lot, you know. And I think that they maybe it's people who have bigger organizations. Maybe they're hitting them. You know,
Like
it's more
Sarah?
noticeable, like Sarah. You know, when she's growing. You know, so to me though, I want to try to make this a reinforce and with you guys, make it a positive habit that I'm speaking above the wellness line from the get go, so that I don't have to work hard to go back and undo what I'm used to doing. So, um, yeah. So back to school, you can't say. We do say we call that the ADD, the ADHD roller. We call it the focus roller.
Ah,
You know, so it's just, you know, 'cause we say it promotes focus, right? I'm not saying a disease or a symptom necessarily, or say I'm not saying it gets rid of hyperactivity. I'm saying it promotes focus.
you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of how you set forth your intention. You don't say, "Oh, I don't want to be broke. I want to be financially prosperous."
Oh,
So it's the
that's a
same
really
thing
good.
as this. It's
Yeah.
laying out
Point.
your
Good point.
intention, correct? So you're negating the negative word anyway. So it's just a way of speaking, actually.
Hey, that's a really good way to think of it.
It is.
That really is great. I'm glad we're recording this. Good. I'm gonna try. Yeah, that's true.
It is.
So like that, because I guess a Young Living business we are, we're promoting positivity and not focusing on the negative. That's great, Donnell.
Why, thank you. It just came to me.
Yay!
Cheers.
It's flashes of genius.
Hey, check out my little ninja red.
Cheers.
Oh, Ningxia Red. Oh, yum.
Oh,
Already had mine.
cheers there. Yes, Angela.
Okay, here's,
Woohoo.
let's see. That's a list of fall. Anyway, all of these hot words, winter hot words, migraine, you can't say, pain, rosacea, sinus infection, flu, all of this stuff you can't say. These little videos don't work. So, what I'm going to have to do, I was so proud, like, oh, look at me. I got my little videos embedded in there, but they didn't work. So,
Oh, and it's cute. The pictures are cute.
aren't they cute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here, I've got the video in here. Wait, no, 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 no. I don't know what that is. Go away. But here, these are on YouTube, and it's really, what, this is 2 minutes, so let's watch this.
Okay.
Oh, is that too loud?
No, I can't hear anything.
You can't hear anything?
Nope.
I can't either.
Okay, I know.
We might be muted.
I have to unplug my thing there.
Headphones. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's try it again. I don't have to hear me.
Confused about what is and isn't okay to say when you're sharing Young Living? The U.S. has a host of regulations in place designed to protect consumers. Many of these specifically regulate the marketing practices of natural wellness companies like Young Living. These regulations help ensure that companies are making
Oh, oops, lost it. You can't unmute, Karen.
Here are some quick tips for getting the word out about essential oils without putting yourself at legal risk. Let's dive in. First up, avoid making health-related claims about Young Living products that are misleading, not true, or can't be backed up by scientific studies. Next, never claim or suggest that our products can cure, alleviate, treat, prevent, or diagnose a disease, symptom, or injury. No matter how much success you feel you've had with a Young Living product in helping your family fight disease, avoid claiming as much when you are sharing our products. Next, there are a lot of ways to imply that Young Living products can treat, cure, or prevent diseases. Each violates U.S. regulations. Avoid stating or suggesting that a product can replace prescriptions or over-the-counter drugs, can support or supplement a therapy or treatment, or that our products can treat a disease, even if you don't actually name the disease. Finally, you may have noticed this disclaimer in some of our labels and materials. Don't confuse this disclaimer for a trump card. Even if you communicate this information to others, disease claims about our products are still not legal. So that's what you shouldn't say. The good news is there's plenty you can say when sharing Young Living with friends, neighbors, and family. Watch our next video, Sharing Young Living Right, the cans, to learn about proper sharing techniques. And be sure to visit youngliving.com to learn more about our exciting products.
I'll show you where these things are in the virtual office before we go.
I think I've seen them.
You probably have.
I've nosed around there quite a bit.
Good.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna mute for a second. My doggies are up here.
Confused about what is and isn't okay to say when you're sharing Young Living? The U.S. has a host of regulations in place designed to protect consumers. Many of these specifically regulate the marketing practices of natural wellness companies like Young Living. These regulations help ensure that companies are making accurate and safe claims about their products. To help protect you and us, here are some quick tips for getting the word out about essential oils without putting yourself at legal risk. Let's dive in. First thing, while it isn't okay to claim that a Young Living product can cure, treat, diagnose, or prevent a disease without the proper scientific studies, it is okay to state that our dietary supplements can play a role in supporting, affecting, and maintaining overall wellness and specific body structures and functions. For example, when supported by scientific evidence, it is okay to state that it can help maintain cardiovascular system health or support proper liver function. Additionally, many of our products offer nutrition that is generally recognized to support certain systems in the body. Feel free to reference these nutrients' common knowledge support benefits, such as vitamin C's role in supporting healthy immunity, or proteins role in supporting healthy muscle tissue. Next up, age-related conditions.
I didn't know this.
Natural body functions and occasional emotional states are not diseases. So don't hesitate to share how Young Living supplements can help with conditions such as finally, if you have the science to back up an acceptable claim, go ahead and use it. The studies you refer to must not reference Young Living or its products. Paraphrasing, interpreting, or selectively citing the study is not okay. When in doubt, let the products speak for themselves. Whenever you're sharing Young Living, just be sure you're following these guidelines to share in the right way. And be sure to visit youngliving.com to learn more about our exciting products.
So I did not know some of that stuff. A couple of things that I picked up. Yeah, the age-related stuff is okay. Shut up. It's okay to talk about emotional things. It's okay to talk about age-related. So I could say hot flashes. I didn't know that. If you're talking about age-related hair loss, you can talk about that. Emotional states, you can talk about those things. The Royal Crown Diamond that I've been following, and I just joined her Rhino Up 365. She said, you'll notice that a lot of diamonds talk about emotions a lot because that's not really regulated. So you can talk about, you know, the mood, how mood enhancing, or like creating a particular environment. But we can talk about emotions and age-related things. She also shared, and I didn't know this, but she said there was a diamond who did get sued, not by the FDA, but she got sued by a customer. For the customer said that that she led her to believe that a particular product was going to cure or help with something, and she took her to court, and the person won. So, so you can be sued privately. I hadn't really thought about that either.
Well, you can be sued privately for anything. It's
oh yeah, I guess.
So what kind of evidence? She must have had videos or something.
She did, yeah. That was the thing. So that's why, you know, Karen and Nora have been telling us, like, don't put it on Facebook, don't put it anywhere where they can show, you know, the evidence. And I mean, if it's just like one person's word against another, then I guess you're okay. But
well, when you do a private class, if you're the only one videoing, then you can edit.
yeah. So anyway, so that was it. I wanted to also show you in the virtual office, which I forgot to open before I got started. Now those videos I showed are the actual Young Living official videos. So that's so when you go to product education in your virtual office, these are all those hot words I was talking about. And I don't know if you know this, but if you're confused about, like, well, how can I talk about a particular product? They have suggested product claims. 52 pages. Have you seen this before? So if I want to talk about, cat, stop it. If I want to talk about brain power, so I can say what oils are in it. I can, these are the things I can say. I can say it, diffuse it to create an inspiring aroma, uplifting fragrance. Oh, you know, an inspired blend with a rich, invigorating scent. Includes the naturally occurring constituents of cedrol, alpha-pinene, guaiol, and linalool. So I mean, I can talk about these. The breathe again, roll on. I can't say this will help. This will cure your congestion. I can't say that, but I can say it has an invigorating and awakening aroma. I tell them where to apply it. If I say it has eucalyptus, which is true, but I'm not saying what that does, but most people know that eucalyptus opens you up. So anyway, but I didn't know for a long time that this big list was in here. And if you were really ambitious, I guess the ones that you wanted to talk about, you could go look it up and just kind of memorize. What can I say about carrot seed vitality? No, come on, really. You know, what can I say about citrus fresh? What can I say about clove? So that's in your virtual office. And all of that is under product education. There are also some little, you guys have probably watched those say this, not that with the kids. Those are really funny. Have you guys seen those videos? Yeah. But anyway, mainly the thing with compliance is just to talk above the wellness line. If you are talking about supporting an internal system, you really need to be talking about the vitality oils and not the other ones if you joined late. So do you guys have any questions?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, my understanding is that these only apply on social media or when it's being recorded, that one-on-one or in our private classes, we can be more candid. Is that true?
Yes. But like I said, or like Donnell just said, as long as there's no evidence of what you're saying,
So make sure nobody's recording it.
Yeah, make sure they're not wearing a wire if you're trying to tell them.
Everybody check your phones into the basket while we're here.
Yeah. Everybody go through the scanner as before you do class.
I have to do that in some of my co-parent sessions. So it's like, okay, phones off. Let me see. No one recording. Okay, we're good.
You know, it seems really irritating, but I get it. I do get that the purpose of the FDA is to protect people, and so they're trying to protect people from us telling them like, this is going to cure your cancer, you know, use this frankincense, it'll help with your cancer, which it probably will, but anyway, I can't say that. But you know, I do get that. I do get that.
I don't get that they let them label 5% oil and 95% bat urine as pure.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
I don't get.
Okay, right?
I don't get the fact that they can, you know, a grandfather in 100, this damn phone, that they can grandfather in 186 chemicals that they know are killing us, and then they want to worry about how we share Young Living. Oh, I'm sorry, we're being recorded. I forgot, sorry.
That's all right. Any other, so yeah, as long as if it's anything that you are posting anywhere, anything where you're leaving a trail, you just need to make sure that it's compliant. And those of you who joined later, I just said at the beginning, just try to train yourself to always be talking about how this supports. And if you weren't here when Donnell said, she said, it's like when you're setting an intention, you don't want to say, please don't bring me more bills. You want to say, wait, how did you put it, Donnell? It was so much better when you said it.
I said, you don't want to say, help free me from being broke. You want to say, I have prosperity and financial freedom.
Yeah.
So set forth the intention so we can do the same thing with our oils, basically.
I really like that. So just have that mindset of positivity of like, how do Young Living products help support an already healthy system, and like, don't even mention the negative stuff. You know, there's no need to. And I think once you get in the habit of that, that'll be easier, and it'll be easier for you to train your people. Okay. Well, that was 30 minutes. Nora, you want to say anything? I see you're in there.
Hey, Nora. Hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy. This is kind of a hard time to have it. Anyway, I'm trying to just do some little quick bit classes, and the next thing I'm going to tackle is the compensation plan again and see if I can't do it better. I'm just going to keep making classes until I get them better. So,
sorry I was late. We were working on a vehicle.
Oh, no problem. So I recorded it, and you can go back and watch it whatever you missed at the beginning.
Great, thank you.
Sure. So I'm going to upload this. I don't think we said anything.
Well, I think
Can you hear me okay?
You might want to edit some stuff.
I wanted to say something.
Yeah,
this
Nora.
is Nora. Yeah, I accidentally muted myself. So, and I'm sitting here talking. I'm like, can't anybody hear me? And then, oh, yeah, no, I muted myself. So, okay, so one of the things that is going on in Young Living, and they talked about this at the convention, is that there are over 80 cases that our lawyers are working on, fighting with the FDA to be able to talk of known illnesses that the oils do help on, and that they're fighting as we speak on how to be able to talk about them publicly as cures. So the movement is going, and it's huge what's happening behind closed doors with Young Living battling with the FDA. So the time is coming. So just hang in there. And there will come the day where we're going to have our empires underneath us, and then there's going to be more people. Okay, yeah, I've been waiting for that scientific proof where you can say it out loud, or they have to hear it 7 or 12 times before they sign in or sign up for it. But we're already going to be in this pretty position of having people know that we're doing this already, and then we'll be able to add the discourse that is coming our way to talk about oils, which is going to change. Like from this time next year, it could be that we're able to talk about 10, 12, 15 cases of where oils absolutely do work, and it will be legal.
Yay.
Hallelujah.
It's coming.
So
Yeah.
they've taken, so Young Living, what did they do? They have their own scientists to do scientific methodology, so that way we have some case studies now?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And we have the dream team of scientists in the world. That's what's so exciting. And they are, not only are they the dream team, but they are humanitarians. And that is what is driving Young Living, is this, of course, Gary and Mary Young. But when you go to convention and you hear these scientists talk, you're like, the most exciting person for me to hear talk
Dr.
at the
Ollie.
convention was the scientist. What's his name, Karen?
Dr. Ollie.
Dr. Ollie.
Oh,
He
I
was
love him.
by far like
He
the
is
most
cool.
charismatic, brilliant, reassuring individual, because he's got the know of the science, and you can feel his energy that it's him. As far as I'm concerned, he's leading it, and he's going to get it because he's got the right. His heart and his integrity and his brilliance are all aligned.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed it is. Are you still recording?
I am. Are we ready to shut this down?
There's something I'm going to say that I don't want on there.
Okay.
Go, Angie. I want to hear it.
I'm going to stop the share, and I'm going to wait. I'm always looking around going, where is it? Okay, so I hope this was helpful for all of you. And if you have any questions, please contact your upline or contact me. Thanks.